Hey everybody, welcome in. It's time for the United Bank Playbook. Along with head coach of the Mountaineers, Bob Huggins, I'm Tony Caridi. It's the Mountaineers and the Baylor Bears high noon tip-off on Saturday. First time that you're seeing them, despite the fact that we're already a week into February. Is there any way to fix that stuff? Because you're going to see them twice, obviously, here in the next month. Any way the Big 12 could kind of schedule this thing so you see somebody a little bit sooner?
Well, I think it's TV, to be honest with you. I think TV kind of dictates or strongly suggests when you play whom, when, and where, and at what time. So we've had that conversation, but it's seemingly it's up to television when they, and rightfully so, they pay that kind of money. I guess they should be able to choose when teams play.
Yeah, so it is the first one here. So the first time that they'll be seeing the Mountaineer press. This is a good team. He's doing a good job there, isn't he?
He's doing a great job. I think he's a guy who probably doesn't get enough credit for the job he does coaching. And I've known his dad for a long time. His dad was a heck of a coach, did a great job at Valpo. And he went back to playing, he was kind of a 2-3 zone guy, and he's kind of toyed with it and tinkered with it. And it really looks 1-3-1. It looks 1-3-1 in the beginning. Obviously when you get it on the baseline, it flattens out to a 2-3. But he does a great job with the guards and running the guards in and out. And they really get to the ball, and they've got such great length. They're a little bit like we were in 2010 when we played 1-3-1. We just had such great length. They probably know what they're doing better than what at least I knew what we were doing. But they do a great job. When you can have a guy who's that long and you can kind of guard a guy on a wing and take the corner away, which is really what Syracuse evolved into from their 2-3 zone. So I think he's probably studied a lot of people, but really doing a good job.
Devin Williams did not play in the last game against Oklahoma. You need a big body for sure this weekend because they've got Rico Gathers, who's one of the premier rebounders in all of college basketball. How do you try to slow someone like him down?
Well, you got to put a body on him, and maybe you should put two bodies on him, but at least one body on him, and you got to have it on him at all times, and you got to get to him first. You can't let him get to you first. If he gets to you, he's going to put you where he wants, where he wants you to be, and I think it just comes down to we've got to really do a good job of firing into him before he fires into us.
Yeah. Big crowd is expected. Third straight week that we're going to have that situation. This is an important game. You can say hey, every one of them is important. This is a really important game. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, it's a huge game. I mean, we've got what do we have? I think five home games left, and I think percentages say your chances of winning at home are better than winning on the road. So we really need a big win here on Saturday, and then fortunate enough to have another home game on Tuesday, but take care of Saturday first. But I don't really know if people understand how important it is, that you do have crowds and that their enthusiasm and our students' enthusiasm and our students being able to get up and get to the game by noon. It makes a huge difference. And somebody asked me before about home court advantage and who had the best home court advantage. Well, Iowa State and Kansas have the best home court advantage, probably not in that order, probably Kansas and then Iowa State. But it's because they have people in there. You walk into Allen Fieldhouse and without the people in there, it's really not all that impressive. It's all bleachers and it's very, very old. But you put those people in there, it's an unbelievable place, as is Hilton Coliseum, because one reason they've got great fans who show up all the time and root like crazy for their team.
The Mountaineers will need that energy coming up on Saturday. Tip at noon. Pre-game coverage on the radio side at Mountaineer Sports Network at 11:30. Along with the head coach of the Mountaineers, Bob Huggins, I'm Tony Caridi, and this has been the
United Bank Playbook.